Just a second, I'm not being able to present my screen over here. Am I audible right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Is my screen visible?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
I don't know what is the problem over here. I'm not being able to share my screen. Is it visible?
No.
No.
No, ma'am.
Not yet.
No, ma'am.
Rejoin the meet, ma'am.
The screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry for the delay that I have caused due to some technical issues. So now we are good to go with our session. So today is the very first introduction of the MERN stack, and very good evening to all of you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So today I'll be guiding you through an introduction to the MERN stack in web development. So exploring the MERN stack technologies, here the MERN stack is the combination of MongoDB, which is a NoSQL, Express.js, which is a backend application framework, and React, which is the front-end framework, and and Node.js, which is a runtime environment when we can build our applications. Secondly, we'll see the components of MERN, which helps us to build a complete web application, that is the MongoDB, Express, React, as well as Node.js. And third, we will see the advantages of MERN. And lastly, we will see the real world applications. So as an overview, the MERN stack is the collection of JavaScript technologies for web development. It is the collection of JavaScript technologies, as in we can write JavaScript codes in all the Express.js, Node.js, as well as React.js with a single code, that is JavaScript. All right. And MongoDB is a NoSQL database that stores data in a JSON file. In MySQL, we used to have data in a relation, which was actually a table. So here in MongoDB, we do not have such kind of tables, but the data is stored in a JSON-like document. And then Express is a backend web application framework for Node.js, which helps us to simplify server-side development. The React is a front-end library for building user interfaces using components, enhancing user experience. So in React, whatever components or components of our projects we do have, we can include them in our main file, and then we can run the React project. Lastly, the Node.js, it is the runtime environment for executing JavaScript on the server side. And now we will see why is MERN stack so popular. As I've already told you, JavaScript is a language which is used throughout the MERN stack for developing both the front end as well as the back end. So we do not need to learn multiple other languages, and we are good to go with the JavaScript if we have learned it, including the HTML as well as CSS. And now, MERN stack is also highly scalable. MERN's architecture supports scalability, which is ideal for both small startups as well as large enterprises. And it also has robust community support. Each MERN component has a vibrant community, which helps also simplifies troubleshooting and resource access. MERN is also proven industry adoption. Major companies like Facebook, Netflix, as well as Airbnb utilize MERN, showcasing its reliability. And now we do have other tech stacks as well in the market, like the MERN stack. We have Mean stack and LAMP. Like the MERN stack has React in it, Mean stack has Angular in it, which is a front end framework. And LAMP uses Linux, Apache, as well as PHP. Now here we can compare all the tech stacks and we can see how MERN is better than other tech stacks in the market. See, in MERN stack we use React and Angular, but in LAMP we use PHP. It's not a front-end framework. And in backend technology, in MERN stack, we use Node.js. And in Mean stack also, we use Node.js. In LAMP, we use PHP. And for the database, in MERN stack and in Mean stack, both of them we use MongoDB. And in LAMP, we use MySQL. See, MongoDB is highly helpful for us while we are developing a social media platform. It helps us to store a large number of profiles of the users, etc. Whereas MySQL causes a lot of problems in doing so. And your MERN stack is also flexible with real-time apps, but Mean stack is less popular than MERN stack, though it is also flexible. And coming on to the LAMP, it is more rigid and traditional. So MERN stack is useful for us in dynamic as well as real-time applications, and Mean is helpful for building single-page applications. Breakdown of MERN components. Now we will see each and every components of the MERN stack one by one. The MongoDB serves as the primary database in MERN stack supporting NoSQL data storage. So what we used to do in the previous MySQL is that we used to run a lot of commands in order to create a table, and then we used to run commands in order to showcase the data present inside the table. Whereas in MongoDB, no such commands are required. We just have data in a form of JSON file where we do not need to provide commands in order to see the data. Coming on to the Express.js, which is the backend framework, Express simplifies the creation of server-side applications. And how it simplifies, we will see in the further lectures that we will be covering. Thirdly, React is the front-end library for building interactive user interfaces on the web. And lastly, Node.js is the server-side runtime. It is the runtime environment that we need to install in our PCs or laptops in order to work with these applications or frameworks. So now MongoDB. MongoDB, as I have also told you, is a NoSQL database that stores data in JSON-like documents instead of tables, which is tables are called relational databases, and MongoDB does not contain relational databases. See here, MongoDB is useful for us for social media apps, which uses profiles, posts, as well as comments seamlessly. So Express is built on top of Node.js, simplifying the web server and API creation. Whenever we are creating RESTful APIs, Express.js helps us a lot by simplifying our web server. And secondly, it is lightweight and fast as well compared to other technologies, which enables us with quick development. And creating RESTful APIs is also easier with Express.js. React allows us to build user interfaces with reusable components, enhancing maintainability. It is developed by the Facebook. React is interactive UIs for better user engagement. So Node.js utilize a non-blocking event-driven architecture that allows us to handle numerous requests concurrently. And secondly, we have Node.js, which is ideal for real-time applications. Node.js is perfect for chat apps and live notifications. Suppose if we are using Instagram and we have to get live notification about the DMs that we get, the live streaming that people are going on. Here, Node.js serves very useful for us in providing the real-time data. Here are some of the advantages and use case of MERN. As I've already told you, MERN allows developers to use only one language, that is JavaScript, for both front end as well as the back end. And secondly, it is a high performance. So React ensures applications are built for speed and efficiency. We do have a technology called Vite in React, which is VITE. So if we are updating the React web page which we have created, and if we are updating it, then if we provide the input to it and update the input, then the output of that page will also get modified when we are modifying the input. So we can see the data getting updated more fastly and quickly. MongoDB is a schema-less design which makes it easy to adapt data structures. All right. Rich ecosystem. Each component of the MERN stack comes with a vast library of tools and plugins. Social media platforms, e-commerce sites, as well as real-time applications. These are some of the things which can be built using MERN stack. So now, after telling you all those things about MERN stack, do you people have any questions regarding it?
No.
No.
You can open your mic and tell me as well. We will cover the Vite while working with the MERN stack. See, REST APIs, while working with the MERN stack, we will come across certain APIs that we need to install in our. We don't need to install. Actually, we have to write the code for building the APIs. So while we learn the APIs, then I will teach you about how to write the code for it. All right. Yes, I will share the PPT for sure. Yes, I will make you study the MERN stack. See how interesting it sounds when you think of building a website which is for building a website which will be built by yourself using different technologies. Instead of using some websites, you yourself is going to create all those websites. And I'll be providing you with the material in a documented form as well. Any more questions?
No, ma'am.
No, we will not be covering the main stack over here. And if you want to learn Angular, then number of online platforms are there on YouTube as well. See, example of Node.js. Node.js is a runtime environment. All right. In order to work with MERN stack, we need to have Node.js installed in our laptop. Got it, Vasant?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, we will be doing the projects as well. So how many of you do know about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? No, pretty much people, I can see. Great. And how many of you do know about XML? Did you ever heard of it? XML? Great, then we'll be using XML while working with React. I see many of you heard of it, and also many of you have worked with it. No worries, no, Rohan. We will learn XML in this program. Chandu, what do I need to repeat? Please tell me. So you people want me to tell you people about XML, isn't it? Let me provide you a brief explanation. So XML stands up for the extensive markup language, which is the combination of HTML as well as JavaScript. We write JavaScript as well as HTML in a single code. Advantages of MERN, right, Abhishek? Okay. Some of the advantages of MERN are, do you want me to present the screen and explain you? All right. See, MERN stack over here, many of you might not be having a lot of knowledge about different coding languages, right? Some of you might have knowledge about JavaScript. So in MERN stack, while working with it, We only need to learn the JavaScript, because JavaScript is the language that we can use for both the front end as well as the back end. This can be one of the advantages of MERN stack. And secondly, MERN stack is highly scalable. So its architecture, MERN's architecture supports scalability, which is ideal for both small startups as well as large enterprises. So imagine you have already learned the MERN stack and you are searching for a job. So now small startups also provide you the job on the basis of your MERN stack skills. And secondly, MERN components have vibrant community. So MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js, you can get the resources for all these frameworks and libraries from wherever you want. It is highly available on the online platforms. And proven industry option, very huge companies like Facebook, Netflix, and Airbnb use MERN stack. So Facebook itself has developed React. All right. And coming on to the React, there we will be seeing further that we will be developing components for our websites, like the home page, and then the about us page, and then all the details about the web page. If we are building components of the web page, then we will be adding all the components in the single file, and that is how React will help us in order to bring a web page, to build a web page as well. And it will be highly interactive web page we can build using the MERN stack. All right. Guys, please be interactive in the class, as I'm not being able to see your messages while I'm presenting the screen. For the deployment purpose, we do have certain platforms like Hostinger and all those things, where we can deploy our project on those websites. We will start the project once we are done with the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Like, when we will finish learning them, we can build the front end using HTML and CSS, front end of the Netflix website. We can also use Bootstrap to build that website as well.
Okay, ma'am.
See, regarding JavaScript, I would like to tell you people some of the things, like we have to cover um, some of the topics, such as set time interval function, as well as error handling, try and catch blocks, set timeout, as well as taking input in JavaScripts, and all those things we do have. In web development field, you know what your name is, Shiv Shankar. In web development field, we don't need to know the entire topic. We just need to know the that much of topic which is required for us, and if we are going to learn a lot, then it will become a little difficult for you. So Harsh, MongoDB, I will show you in for the classes. We will be having the data in MongoDB in the form of JSON file. All right. If you have never come across the JSON file, then let me tell you that JSON file will be having strings which are separated by a colon between them, which are placed within curly brackets, and we will not have to face so much of difficulty in order to update all those data in the MongoDB. All right, but in case of SQL, we need to learn a lot of commands. In order, if you want to see the data that you are having in the table, you have to run a command that is select star from the database name. All right. So for performing certain tasks, you need to understand and memorize certain commands in SQL. Whereas in MongoDB, since we do not have any relational table or any relational database, it is very easy to update all the data and see the data present inside the database. Got it, Harsh? Pushkar, please do contact to the support team if you did not receive any mail or messages regarding the group number that you have. So regarding the comparison between Bootstrap and Tailwind CSS, I have used Bootstrap in some of my projects, and over there I have used some of the CDNs, that is content delivery networks, which we need to place in our project in order to use the Bootstrap components. So it was easy for me. That was not much difficult. Got it, Aditya?
Ma'am, do we are using like a library like MEI or Sharksian?
What libraries?
Like MEI, Material UI or Sharksian?
No, we will not be using.
Oh.
So Shoaib, your question is that Node.js uses an event-driven non-blocking input-output. Can you explain that? Yeah. So Node.js uses an event-driven, which means if you are performing a certain operation, then it will not interrupt the task in between. It will continue, and you can also perform another operation while doing a particular task. If you take the example, I would like to provide an example um, um, if you are reading a file, right, then Node.js does not wait for the file to be read completely before moving on to the next task. Instead, initiates the file read operation and moves on. When the file is read, an event will be triggered and a callback function will be executed to handle the result. And if you talk about the non-blocking input output, that does not block the execution of other operations waiting for the input output operations, like if you are reading a file or querying a database to complete. We will go further about it. Don't worry, I will teach each and everything, and it will get clearer by the days pass. Got it, Shoaib? Aditya, we will use Multer in order to upload our files. If we want to upload some of the files to our website, then we will use Multer over there. All right. You may also say in order to upload a photo or a text or anything to our website, there we will use Multer.
What is the use of Cloudinary, ma'am?
Cloudinary is most probably used for storing some of the things on the cloud platform. I have seen that we are going to use Python in the project for AI. Is it possible with MERN? See, AI is a different domain, and MERN is a tech stack which is used which is used for web development. All right. So we use Python for AI, and we can use Python for web development if we use Django in Python. So Python development is also there, but we are using MERN over here na, for development.
Ma'am, first we will use about front-end technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then we will proceed with our projects. Is it the case?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. And which kind of technologies we are going to learn in front-end development, like along with the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React.js?
See, at first we will learn HTML, CSS, then JavaScript, and then we will then we will create a server. In the after installing the Node.js, we will try to create a server over there, because without creating a server, we will not be able to make the backend of the website. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly. And if you want to integrate the backend as well as the front end, then you will need to have import the Axios dependency.
Yes, ma'am. To connect front-end with back-end.
Aniket, we can use both React or White plus React, both. We will be using MongoDB. Like there are two ways of using MongoDB, right? Each time we are working with our project, we will not go to the Google engine and go to the browser and search for the MongoDB, right? So we can also install MongoDB Compass in our laptops or PCs. Over there, we can also access our database.
And then, uh, um, is it MongoDB Atlas and we are connecting to Combus, or we are directly pushing to the Combus locally, or how?
Sorry, I didn't understand your question. Can you please repeat?
No, is we will be using a MongoDB Atlas and we will be connecting Atlas with the Combus, or
Yes, yes.
directly we are pushing the data. Yeah,
We
okay.
will at
We are
first,
using Atlas.
if you didn't create your first database in the MongoDB, then we have to go to the official website of the MongoDB, and there we have to create our database at the MongoDB Atlas, and then we have to install the MongoDB Compass in our laptops. So in order to use it for in the future.
Yeah, okay. But we can also use Firebase, it's more easier that to
But
upload
you
the
are
file
enrolled over
data to
here
the
in
cloud.
the MERN stack, right?
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah. So in MERN stack, we use MongoDB for the database in the MERN stack.
yeah,
No, Arin, we will not be able, we will not be creating the user interface using the Power BI dashboard. That Power BI and data visualization is a complete different domain where which comes under data visualization. Over there, you can use Microsoft's Power BI and all those things. See, the tech stacks we will be using over here are MongoDB, Node.js, Express.js, and React. Kaushal, if there will be any doubt regarding the groups, then you should contact to the support team, write your doubt and post it in the support team's mail ID.
Ma'am, training sessions will be conducted every day or alternative day?
The training sessions will be conducted on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
and then is it on daytime or
Swarat, your voice is breaking a lot here.
evening time? Mid sessions
Can you please
will be on
repeat? Your
daytime or
voice is cracking a
evening
lot.
time?
In the evening time.
Hello.
Yes, Aman?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, could you please make me understand the steps? Whatever project has been assigned means how to build. Means first we need to do front end. So how we can do after that we pursued our back end.
See, in order to create a front end, at first we need to know the basics since we are assuming all of you as the very beginners who don't know anything about the web development, right? So we will teach you HTML, CSS, and JavaScript at first, and then we will guide you through the using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You can build the front end, and in order to build the back end, we will be using Node.js, Express, as well as MongoDB.
Okay.
Harsh, I will be telling you about the JWT while we will be working with the backend. All right. We have to put our JWT token in the .env file. I'll tell you all those things. Don't worry.
Ma'am,
Yes.
so output should be in graph format. So it is possible using JavaScript, and we need to do a
Output will be in graph format.
yeah, ma'am. Whatever data we entered here, either XML, means Excel file or either manual. So it will be show as output as a graph.
Listen, we are not going to work with any Excel. Got it? And we are also not generating graph. We will be developing a full stack website. You people have come across a lot of website, isn't it? Please respond.
Yes, we do.
So there we can see that if we want to go from one page to another page, then we have to click on a lot of links which are provided over there, and we also have to provide a lot of input to the web page, for which they provide us with the output, right? And a full stack website contains is made up of three different things, that is the front end, back end, as well as the database. We use the front end for the user interface and for other purposes, and for the storing data and moving from one page to another page, we use the back end, and for storing data we use the database. Three of them together contribute to make a website. So we will not be having any Excel file while working with the MERN stack.
Ma'am, the project has been assigned to us. Is the name is AI powered data visualization. So what is mean that means AI powered?
Aman, I will be guiding you for the MERN stack only. So if you want to study about the AI powered data visualization, then I'm not explaining it over here, dear.
Ma'am, but
I
this
have
is the name of our project. Whatever we have assigned.
For different domain, different teachers will be allotted.
exactly. Someone else is teaching you the data visualization.
Okay, okay. Okay, ma'am, got it.
Ajay, in order to connect the MongoDB with the Node.js, we need to install Mongoose in our JSON package.json file. Understood? And we have to write certain codes for it while developing the backend. And npm is the Node package manager, which we will be seeing while developing the backend. For Google authentication, we have to use the OAuth. See, in order to install Node.js and MongoDB, we need to go to their official website, and there we will get the option to download these things. Any more questions from you people?
No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
You will be leaving the meeting on 8 o'clock. Yes, people can leave the meeting now, as we are already have done with the timing. It's 8 o'clock now. And if somebody has any more questions, I'm here. You can ask me.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Ma'am, are you going to teach the React JS also, ma'am?
Yes, I will be teaching it.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, which language is used for security purpose and authentication?
I told you, throughout the web development process, we will be learning JavaScript only. We'll be using JavaScript.
Got it, ma'am. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes, fast. Okay. बघा.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.